I spoke to Simeon Rosset, who runs Scotland's only Butler school, and asked him how long he's been butlering.
Well, it's coming up towards 20 years now as a butler. I started as a very junior butler called a footman and worked my way up.
So what got you into it?
Well, it was kind of almost by accident. I've been working in hospitality and I was a restaurant manager, and then the head butler at Leeds Castle in Kent came to me and said, you know what, you'd be really good as my under butler, come and train with me.
You certainly look the part. Take us through some of the accessories you've got. Do you really wear those white gloves and that bowler hat?
Well, the white gloves, yes, I nearly always wear for service. The bowler hat, I don't wear so often, to be honest with you. It's more something that we do as the butler school to show when people graduate.
And the tray as well, that's used in training.
That is part of the training. So
Why
what
have
we
you
do,
got a tennis ball?
well, you know, when I was trained, I was actually made to do it with raw eggs, but I found that was a bit too mean, so I've gone for a tennis ball and rubber balls, and they have to go around and they have to work their way around the room without dropping them off the tray.
Yeah. Is there really much demand for butlers in Scotland?
There's a huge demand. I'm constantly trying to find more butlers to come and work for me and for me to place at various different castles, estates, private homes.
Is it always wealthy people? Obviously.
It's usually wealthy people, but it's also people who've saved up for a special occasion. Weddings, anniversaries, yeah, special occasions, people save up for it.
Now, when I think of a butler, I think of Carson in Downton Abbey. Is it always like that?
It's sometimes like that. Certainly when we're doing big formal dinners, it's almost indistinguishable from what they'll do on Downton Abbey. I mean, we're dressed almost the same, we still do the same sort of service. But in a day-to-day role, the butler is more like your modern PA. We'll do all the household bills, we'll organise cars, we'll organise transfers to private jets, just about anything you can imagine.
Have you ever heard of a student having a butler?
I have actually. I've heard of this before. I mean, this particular student who's got a big household, now that's quite unusual. But for a student who comes from a wealthy family who's used to having staff, for them just to have one member of staff sort of peel off the household and look after them, that's actually not that unusual.
How does a butler fit into student life, I wonder?
Well, like the butler fits into any life, it's our job to adapt to whatever the situation is. So, to be honest, we spend quite a lot of our time picking people up from nightclubs and bringing them home and stuff like that, which is very much what you'd expect for a student.
So who are you looking for when you're training people? What qualities are you looking for?
What I look for is personality and a good work ethic. Everything else I can train. All the technical skills, all the things like that, I can train that. But I need someone who likes people and is happy to work hard.
Simeon, thank you very much. It's been an education.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And 200 quid a day in case
A day,
you're working.
right, okay.
Yeah.
That would seem made up.
It certainly would.